Hi, this is Sec Greens Bounder, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do a prediction for you, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder that our show times and all that sort of thing has changed for the foreseeable future. It's going to be Tuesdays and Saturdays, so make sure you check out our website at secgreensbounder.com, where all that information is there. Let's get started with today's show. We got Domino. Hello, Domino. Oh. Somebody in the Discord channel was asking the question about Pax Gold. How's it going to do in the next 5 or so years? Many of these, you have to remember, and this is probably why I'm going to be saying this, many of these cryptocurrencies are not going to be around in a couple of years. Okay? Just FYI. So, will Pax Gold get past 5 years? That would be a good question to ask. It does seem that it's going to be doing okay for the next little while. I don't see it. I'm picking up 3 years, and then it's going to be probably vanishing in that period of time. But in the meantime, I think the price is going to be doing okay during the next bull run, which is coming soon. I promise. The health of it seems to be very, very good. There's going to be some discrepancies with the people that are behind the system. Okay, so this is what happens normally with cryptocurrencies that come out. There's a lot of hoopla. Everybody gets excited. And then the team that's working on it basically drops the ball. I've seen this many times with other cryptocurrencies. And that's what I'm picking up with Pax Gold. So I think it's going to be okay for the next 2 to 3 years, but after that, I don't see it really surviving much after that. Just buy Bitcoin. You'll thank me later. Okay, let's get into the next one. As we're waiting for more and more people to come in, this is kind of a combination question from Discord and pretty much what happened the other night. Twitter talk with Mr. Trump and Elon Musk, and the EU trying to stop that. And there's a whole thing behind that particular situation. And what's happening in the EU right now, which it's not happy times for our friends over the pond. So let's have a look at the Donald Trump sort of thing moving on. I think it's going to be going on pretty well. It actually got over a billion views, which is crazy. I could be mistaken on that. But he is going to be the next president of the United States, pretty much. Donald Trump, that is. Elon Musk is facilitating much of the situation going on with the fair publicity for him. Every other outlet is pretty much bought and sold by the elite. So you're never going to get any truth out of CNN or ABC or any of those sort of channels anytime soon. Okay? They just want to keep on the narrative of their lies, their propaganda. Okay? So, as regards to the EU, what's going on there? I think the particular situation, I got to be careful with my language. Okay? The particular situation going on there, it's going to be lasting for another 2 to 3 years. Yeah. So hopefully the people living there, that are actual residents there, can work out something with the government. Okay? I don't see that happening anytime soon. I think something's going to have to come along, like a new president of the United States, to put a stop to much of that sort of situation moving on. Other things I'm seeing over there, I do see a little bit of martial law happening in that next period. protecting the immigrants with the machetes. Yeah, I don't see it ending for another 2 to 3 years tops. Okay, and that's pretty much what they didn't want talked about on the Donald Trump, Elon Musk sort of thing. Very interesting times. Unfortunately for the EU, it's not going to be doing any well for the next little while. Maybe you can move around a little bit, maybe go to Germany or France or somewhere a little bit better. Might be an idea. Okay, let's get into the next one before we get into the chat. I think there's one more. Nope. Oh, okay. Let's get into the chat. I think I had something down and I took it off because it's too spicy for YouTube. The Elon Musk thing was lukewarm for YouTube. Anya, I think how you pronounce this. Hope I get a free reading as well. Okay, hopefully you're still here. It was the first chat in the skew. Now they're demanding, I want a reading, damn it. Okay. It seems your health is going to be a little bit on the downturn for the next little while. I think you're going to have to be fighting through some type of symptoms that you're going to be having to go through. So you're going to be getting through it, but it's going to be a pain in the ass getting through it. And it's going to be affecting everything that you need to do. I think you're going to be a little off for the next 2 to 3 weeks with that. Okay, so just make sure you take your vitamins and your all that sort of thing to keep yourself healthy as best as you can. Something happening in the workplace. I think something's going to be changing around for you in the workplace where you might have to take a side step, not stepping up, stepping down, but to the side. More work, same pay, pretty much what I'm picking up. So that's going to be a thing coming up. I do feel that there's going to be some type of new thing you're going to be looking at for employment. So keep on that. Make sure you have your resume and all that sort of thing ready, or whatever you need to do. And some of the people that are around you are going to be helping you out with that particular situation in the next little while. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. What else we got? Hey, Andre, will I get the dot job? What's a dot job? Okay. No idea what dot is, but let's have a look. I do feel you're going to be getting whatever this dot thing is. It's going to be very quick, actually, and there's going to be some good money that's coming with that particular situation. There's going to be some people that are a little put off with this particular situation, but that's them. I think it's going to be working out really, really well for you. And it's going to be a long-term thing for yourself. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. Angie, hey, Andre, will I be in a relationship this year? Thank you. Well, you got to get outside. I know it's getting tough out there to find people. It's going to be a slow process in the next little while. I don't see it until halfway into the next year. where you're going to be in a permanent relationship. There's going to be some other relationships that are going to be coming along in that time frame, and have fun with them. And they're just ones that you got to try a trial basis with some of them. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Stop looking at all the negative parts of particular situations. I think what you imagine this person to be, you might have to readjust our perspective on that. Okay? So, sometime in the next half year, you're going to be meeting somebody. Okay? Permanent, or mainly permanent. Okay. Will the meme mega on base wake up and get to around 100 million market cap? Didn't we answer this question before? That's kind of a Donald Trump coin type of thing. Anyways, I don't think it's going to get to that level of market cap, but it is going to be doing pretty good, probably a little under half of that in the next year or so. As most meme coins can do in the short term. You have to remember, meme coins are not a long-term solution. Okay? They're temporary. You have to keep reminding you of this. But it's going to be paying out okay for the next 2 to 3 weeks. And then something's going to be happening. That just came out of my mouth. Fell right out of my mouth. And then something's going to be happening. So beware. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Dilly. Will the MN Vikings rookie quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, play at all this year? It's between him and Sam Darnold. J.J. just had a knee injury also. I think he's going to play later on in the season. I think there's going to be something else that's going to be coming up for him in another line of, or another profession of some sort, which is going to be very lucrative for him. I think this knee injury may bench him for quite some time. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out with that question. Hi, Andre and Yvonne. What month do you see Bitcoin peaking in 2024? Peaking? I don't quite see any peaking in 2024. I do see it in 2025. We're on a long road. If you've ever been through this scenario before, it usually takes about 2 to 3 years for that particular situation to develop, okay, after the happening. It's usually 3 years good, or pretty darn good, and usually about 1 year that's for Bitcoin. Just go back and look at the history of Bitcoin. It's usually the case, okay? Right now we're in the going way up there. So 2025, I do think it's going to be a pretty big year, and of course everything is changing. Hopefully you got some Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's hard to get right now. So and when everybody's excited and wanting that Bitcoin, and they go to the wherever they want to buy it from, there may not be any there to buy. So not something I'm worried about as peaking and all that sort of thing. Just acquiring it is the key issue right now. So 2025, I think you're going to be peaking. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. You said religions are made up, right? Yes, they're man-made constructs. It's man's best way to describe all the things that are around them. Okay? And unfortunately, a lot of religions are created to control people. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. Can you look into South Africa? Will it turn around for the better in the next 3 years? Yes, but it's going to take a long effort to get to that point. And there's going to be a lot of situations that are going to have to be rectified there. I do see a change in development in South Africa as we move into the new century. In the next 2 to 3 years, I do see a changing leadership and the thinking of people. It's going to be changing in that period of time. It's all up to the thinking of the people. Okay, so it's going to be in the next 2 to 3 years. There's going to be a guy with a red shirt that's going to be coming along. That's going to be changing everything, whatever that means. That's what I just got. May I please get a reading? Well, of course. Nice and polite. Not like the first one. Give me a reading.
She didn't say it that way.
Okay, it's okay. It's what I do. Boom. Health is going to be a little bit, was not stable, but it's going to be stabilizing in the next little while. Financially, you're going to be changing vocation or something like that in the next little while. It's going to be a good move, but it's going to be a hard move coming up very, very soon. And there's going to be some situation with people around you that are going to be helping you out through that transition in a big way. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. When do I see Tony calling you? Why do I have the confusion card? It's either he's confused about something or he's trying to tame his own emotions and he's confused about the entire situation. You picking something up? Just making some noise over there.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yeah, he's I don't think he's that interested.
He's not that interested? And the confusion could be hers?
Yeah.
Okay. He may not be into you, but there's probably somebody else that is. It's frustrating at times. And I think there's going to be some other situations that are going to be coming along, which are going to be much, much better for you. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. She said she was thinking about it. Hi, Andre and Yvonne. What's the best way to manifest my ideal life partner? Is it visualization? Yes.
Personal growth.
Personal growth. Now, this is the thing that kind of slaps you in the face, your own face. Okay? You attract who you are or what you believe you deserve. Now, if you keep attracting things that aren't so great, it's time to look inside. And I'm trying to put this nice and delicate. it would be a time for change in looking inside. Okay. And of course, putting it on a whiteboard or poster board or whatever, and write out all the things that you would want in a ideal life partner. Okay. So those two things go side by side. Okay. Thank you. What month of 2025 do you see BTC peaking? April. It's what came right out there. April, May, that sort of thing. Peaking is kind of misleading language. It's going to be really shooting up there, and it's going to be continuing to do really well for at least a year or so. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Will I get a job soon? Mopping floors, maybe? Nothing wrong with that. Not quite. I don't see anything happening for the next little while. I feel you're taking actions and all that sort of thing. I hope. If you're not taking action, then you better get out there. But I do feel that you are, with your resume in hand. Yeah, I don't see it for another 2 to 3 months. Hopefully you got enough funds to keep going for that period of time. Okay? Thank you. Hey, Andre, do you see my new business venture taking off? As long as it's something that people want, then yes. And you work hard at it, and your consistency is the key to any business solution, and be flexible in your approach. Okay? It's an example of my YouTube channel. Before I thought it works like this, and then you find out it works something completely different than what you had originally thought. So be flexible, be consistent, always try to be ahead of the curve. Try to always learn about your industry in a big way. Okay? And it is the health of it is the opposite of the tower, which is really, really good. It's going to be springing up because you're going to be consistent. You're going to be ahead of the curve. And yes, it's going to be the end of a cycle for you. And it's going to be getting into something very, very good. Okay? And there's going to be a lot of wealth with this one. So keep consistent and be flexible. Thank you. I was asking if my girlfriend Amber will go to Walmart warehouse for prepping remodel stuff for Walmart's in a year or two. She said she was considering it. Okay. I've been actually on a remodel team, like you're describing, but not for Walmart. It was for Superstore. Many, many years ago. I think me and Yvonne just had met. I'm doing all kinds of wonderful jobs until I landed the one I have now. Will she go for it? Well, ask her. But it's not a bad thing to do. It's some money in the pocket. It's usually overnight. If you can handle that. But I do think it's going to be something that's going to be opening the door for many other things in her future. Okay? So give it a go. I think it's going to be a good move. Okay, thank you. A rating on low. I think he just wants me to say the word low. You're welcome, Magic Mountain. For some reason, I don't see it until you switch how you're doing things, switching your approach to a particular situation. Sometimes this is a switch in how you do things. Okay, if what you're doing is not working, try something else. That's the other thing for a business. I'm not being so rigid on everything for our business person over there. Trying different approach. I was just picking up maybe go to a meeting or go to a function or go dancing. Find a place that has dancing like a Legion or something like that, like my mom does. She dances in that way. Great places to meet people. Church. That's where I met my wife. That sort of thing. So it's, I think, more imperative now because I think people are too concerned with apps to find somebody out where you could just, go out somewhere and meet people that way as well. Okay? I've never used an app. Have you ever used an app?
No.
No. We just did it the old-fashioned way.
Go to church.
Go to church. Now everybody's going to go to church. It's not a bad thing. Go to a spiritualist church. It's fun.
Like-minded people.
Like-minded people. Don't try to hide anything. You're trying to hide things from a room full of psychics. That's always fun. You glow like a beacon. Anyways, Cosmic Travel asked, "Hey there, Andre. I'm trying to be more consistent with showing up with creating content." Okay, which is getting better. What does my spirit team have for me along this path? Creating content. Keep it simple. Okay. If you're doing a YouTube thing like I am, keep it consistent. Keep it simple. Okay. Be precise. Find your and this is something I'm going to be working on in the next little while for my own channel, is being narrow focused, okay, instead of being scattered everywhere. And get something like TubeBuddy or something to help you with the keywords and all that sort of thing if you're doing a YouTube thing, okay? But the thing they're saying is narrow focused. Find your niche and continue with that. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. And be real. That's the other thing. Jackie asks, "Will I meet my life partner soon?" Well, you're going to have an abrupt change in situation. Death card doesn't mean death. It just means a great change. I got to describe that every time I pull the death card. Because no, it's just an abrupt change in direction. Okay? So where you are now, you're going along in life, and it's going to be abruptly changing to something new. And I do think that there's going to be somebody coming around you in very good timing. Okay? Very good person. Timing on that. I pick up 3. I think it's going to be within the next 3 weeks. You're going to be meeting somebody that's going to be fitting the bill. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. They have no hair. Just trying to pick up a hair color for you. So it could be Kojak. Who loves you, baby? If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Is this the last run for meme coin, or will it still be some meme coin in 2030? Is meme coin a meme coin?
I'm thinking.
What a naming convention. What are you? I'm a meme coin. What are you going to call yourself? Meme coin. Okay. It would get a little confusing. 2030. Wow, that's a long lifespan for a meme coin. I don't see it lasting much longer than a year or two from now. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question on the meme coin. Hi, Audrey. Will KR and I date each other? I'm picking up no on that for whatever reason. Got a lot of swords. Holy smoke, swords. It's just not a right fit for whatever reason. Okay? You could be good friends and all that sort of thing, but I don't think it's going to be working on another level. Okay? So I hope that helps you out. Will my financial situation improve this year? Well, it depends if you want it to happen. I don't think that's going to be a thing until you take action on improving that particular situation. That's probably what I got a image of, just doing odd jobs, doing all the kinds of things to get you ahead in life. Nothing wrong with that. 5 of Pentacles, you're going to be a little out of sorts in the next little while. Okay? So it's not prophecy fulfilled. It's a possibility. This should give you a little bit of fire on your ass to keep moving. Okay? Because you got that 3 of Swords as well, which is not a good card to get. It's not prophecy fulfilled. Okay? It could happen. Okay? So just keep running. And I think there's going to be some other little things that are going to be coming along to help you financially in the next little while. Just little odd jobs or all that sort of thing. Get a regular job and on top of everything else. And I think you're going to be making it through that in no time flat. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Will my Bitcoin buy limit orders get filled? I hope so. There's not a lot of it out there. It just means the price will shoot up. If they can't fulfill orders, then they're going to have to reevaluate the price of Bitcoin. And I do think that's what's going to be happening with your Bitcoin price-wise. So when your limit orders get turned to be filled, not going to be enough Bitcoin, but the price of Bitcoin is going to be at that period of time. Okay? So hopefully that answers your question. Will Dofu token get to 1 cent? Did she miss her reading?
Oh, yeah, so.
You're going to have to watch it on the replay. No. But it's going to make you some pretty good cash in the meantime. Again, most of these cryptocurrencies don't have a long shelf life. Okay? I do think it's going to be going up or dropping a couple zeros in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay? So be prepared. And that's it.
Yeah.
Hoo. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the bleh, can't speak today. Coming for today's show. We're going to be back here on Saturday at 10 a.m. Central. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure to go to psychreadingsbyandre.com where all that information is there. If you would like a personal healing or reading with my wife, that information is on the website as well. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, we have the Trezor cold storage wallet for sale at our website. If you should happen to purchase one, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Okay, with that said,
We have a super chat.
We have a super chat. Hold the phone. Thank you, dollar. Thank you, Nick, for the $1.99. Do you still see Bab at $1? Yes, but not for some time. Not for a long, well, within a few years. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Quick.
Until we meet again, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.